Hello, fellow YouTubers. Crazy Eddie coming at you today, and we're going to do my version of the meatball sub. Balls on a roll, with and without zest. And that's all you're going to need. We're going with the Amoroso rolls today. And these are Botto's Italian meatballs in tomato sauce. These are available at Acme, and we'll show you. It's actually all cased in sauce and all. They're great. A little bit of thin sliced provolone, and then that special zest that we're going to put on one of them. And we're going to need a little bit of olive oil. I prefer extra virgin, and we'll show you why. Set the oven to 275. Get things prepped. Let's start. Okay, so let's open this up here. We got our meatball package, and these are actually really good. I mean, I like these better than the frozen. They're in the fresh department of your. I usually keep them where the bacon is and all that in the refrigerated section. So you open this up, and you can see the meatballs come in this little package. They're small meatballs, but they're really good. If you don't have time to make them from scratch, the second best thing. Okay, so we got this. We cut this up. Swing it over here. You can see we're going to pour this in our rusty pot. Right in there with all the sauce. Okay. All right. And this is what it looks like. There you go. We're going to set that on medium heat. And I like to put a lid on it. Got to put a lid on there, and you want to stir them and keep it actually medium low, and you want to stir it frequently, because if you don't want them to burn on the bottom, but you want to still hold that heat. So put a lid, stir them, heat them up. I don't know, about 15 minutes. That should do it. Let's get our bread prepped. Okay, so now we're going to get our bread ready. I have one of these trusty pans here. Again, we're going with the Amoroso rolls. Not my top choice, but because we went to the food store a few days ago, it's the only thing that'll last a little while. The fresh rolls get too stale and hard. But these are good for something like this, because you're going to put them in the oven anyway. And they're just the right size. Okay? Already pre-sliced. So we open them up like so. In this case, we're doing two. We're doing one with zest, one without. And I know you're asking, what is this zest he's talking about? But we'll see shortly. Okay, and we have another one. And we have a visitor.
Hi,
Look who it is.
I just wanted to say hi. I'm still kind of sick, but I just wanted to say that maybe I'll go live tomorrow for you guys. I miss you.
Yep. Sienna Sings Mel coming up probably tomorrow night. So keep your eye on that one. Okay, so we have the rolls like this, as you can see, right? Sliced. We're going to get a little bit of this extra virgin olive oil that I put in this little bowl, all right, and a brush, and we're gonna just brush. I'm gonna have to hire a cameraman and just brush the insides of the bread, like so, because that is what gives you the browning, that nice crisp browning of the roll. Okay, just brush that, just like that. And like I said, we got the oven set to 275. You're going to put these guys in, for maybe, as soon as you start seeing some browning, because they're going to go back in again. So you don't want to do too long. A couple minutes, 5 minutes maybe. And it's very important, don't forget to stir the meatballs. You got to get the meatballs stirred. Because now normally if I make these with a pasta, you can see there's not that much sauce. I add more sauce, and you don't have to worry about them burning as much. But because there's only a little sauce, you're working with steam here, folks. We got the rolls in the oven. We're rolling. We're going to start the assembly process next. Okay, now it's time for that zest thing I've been talking about. And you ask, what is the zest? Well, I like a little zest in my sandwich, and I also like a little bit of green. So what we're doing is we have little leaf sweet baby butter lettuce. And you're going to say, really? On a meatball sub? Yeah, really, on a meatball sub. We're going to do it. So we're going to open this up, right? Get a little of this. Get yourself a nice little mixing bowl. Put a little of this beautiful, beautiful lettuce in there. Okay. Now, because this is not a regular like lunch meat sandwich, you don't want to just leave it plain. It just doesn't work right. Normally what I prefer, but we don't have any, is a little bit of balsamic vinegar. You mix it in. But in this case, we're going to be doing zesty Italian. Not a lot, just a little bit. You put a little bit on there, maybe a tablespoon. Okay? And then we mix that up. Like so. And you will see that's going to be our zest for that great meatball sub coming up. Balls on a roll, with or without zest. Okay, so we got our rolls out of the oven. They got a little bit of color to them, but not much because they're going to go back in. And for this stage of the game, you want to prep them both the same way, the zest and the non-zest one. Open up our Parmesan, our provolone cheese. Now remember, you can use any kind of cheese, but my go-to with the wonderful meatball parm is provolone. Okay. And I like it thinly sliced. You know, I don't like the real thick slice. I like it thin, kind of like a tissue, so you can almost see through it. Okay, so next step, let's grab our meatballs, or meat the balls, and we're gonna layer these guys in the roll. In this case, we got one. Now these are not real big ones; they're kind of mini. Two. So we're gonna use three. We're gonna do four in each. Okay. And 2 and 3, 4. Okay. We'll arrange that a little better there. So we have meatballs in there. Whoop, one jumped off here. This one roll's a little bit smaller than the other roll, so that's the other issue. Nothing is all the same size here. Okay, so there you have it. We got our rolls there. Let me get a paper towel for my hands. Okay, then we're gonna gingerly place the provolone on top of the meatballs. Now I'm going with 2 slices. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Okay, so here you have it. Let's bring you on. There we go. All right, that's what we look like. Okay, so we're gonna put these guys back in the oven, and this time you just want to put them in the oven just long enough to get that cheese bubbling away. Meatball sub is already out of the oven. Cheese is melted just perfectly. Let's grab these guys. Plate 1 there. And plate 2 here. Let's take you guys down here so you can. That's what they look like. All right, so we got 2 of our. This one here is going to be our zest one. So then we're going to get a little bit of this zesty lettuce we did. Okay, push that down on the top, just like so. Okay. Back on your stand. Okay, so there we have that. So what we're going to do next is get yourself a nice trusty knife. Push that down like that inside the sandwich a little better. I want to put just a little bit more of this zest on mine. Okay. Again, we push that in there with the knife. In the middle. And then just cut. Then we have the non-zest one. Give you a little tour here what it looks like. There's the inside. Let's try it out. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a winner. And I also went with a bag of these here. I'm going to try these. We got the Pop Corners, white cheddar flavored. You can go with your usual potato chip, but I went with one of these. Try something a little different. Yep. So there you have it. There's the one without the zest, with the zest. Dig in, enjoy. These are my balls on a roll. Thanks for joining me. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Try them. Let me know what you think. We'll see you soon in the next video.